Guess my start in the financial services arena was on the insurance side, for lack of a better term. But my exposure to the registered investment advisory area was really what drove me to want to make a change at some point. And so in 2009, I resigned from my corporate position and actually hung my own shingle, started my own registered investment advisory business. And then that ultimately led into me joining up or partnering with another advisor, ultimately took over his practice. And then that's what led me ultimately to here at Credent. I was talking to another certified financial planner, much younger than I am, and actually going down the path of, okay, how would this look if he just kind of joined the firm, right? Kind of mentoring a little bit. I think he had 8 years experience. And where would that go? And would he be my natural successor, if you will? And literally in the midst of that, I got a phone call that I answered, and usually don't answer phone calls unless I knew who it was that was calling. But that phone call is what prompted me to have a discussion with Credent, and ultimately really kind of changed the direction I was currently going, and made the decision to merge with Credent versus going it by myself and bringing somebody else on board. And the primary driver to that was taking care of my clients long term. Credent was doing things similar, the way I was, as it relates to the planning side, the investment side, etc. And it made sense long term on both sides of that equation, right? Both myself personally, for my future, but also specifically for my clients. Probably the biggest differentiator for me was autonomy. I was going to have to hire, technically hire and bring on the junior advisor, right? Second to that, hire a paraplanner, because I had an admin assistant and that was it. And that meant I'm going to be fully responsible for both those people. Also meant I was going to have to significantly grow the practice from a monetary standpoint to pay for those people. And then at the end of the day, there wasn't any guarantee that it was going to work. I might have brought on the junior CFP. We might have gotten 2 years into it. He might have been all, gung-ho, ready to, go down the right path, and a better opportunity may arise and he may walk out the door and there's no commitment, and then I'm back to ground zero. And after having the dialogue with Credent, it checked a lot of boxes for me, because now I don't have to deal with that. I didn't have to hire another advisor in my office. I didn't have to hire that paraplanner. And unbeknownst to me at the time, it happened a whole lot faster. Well, now I've already got that other advisor in the office. I've got that other paraplanner. And although we are a team, we work together, we support each other, I'm not personally responsible for their career path, for managing them on a day-to-day basis. And for me, that was extremely attractive. So the transition, I would argue from the Credent standpoint, they try and make it as easy as possible. From a conversation standpoint, most of my clients were extremely happy for me. They understood why I was doing it. They understood that I was trying to get out of running a business. Running the business is not the part that I liked. The part that I like is my interaction with my clients and the relationships that I've built with my clients. But then they're also flexible enough to say, hey, for the next 90 days, we're not dumping anything on you. We just want you to continue doing what you were doing. If there's other things, you can get done as far as clients, get that done. Even if you want to go out and you got new clients, go ahead and go down that route. So the transition itself wasn't difficult. It was more from my perspective of just waiting, right, to get to the point where, okay, now let's take that next step.